Hello again. So we missed some features on the first part. We can do it now because we are only a few. So we're talking about inserting images. You can insert image like Word. You can upload it from your computer. And one of the nicest things that you can search the web from here, Google Photos. You just click here and a window prompts you to type something to search, like uh, stressed out. All of us are stressed, stressed out. The search, and you just drag and drag it here, stressed out t-shirt. It's so ugly. Or this stressed out soldier or man. And here, just you have everything on Google Docs. You can search the file. And as I said before, let's mute everybody, guys. Welcome back. Uh, so just before you entered, I was talking about the things we missed on the first part, like searching photos using Google Docs. You just click here or insert image, and then you search the web. And a window prompts you to search for something. You can upload it from your computer, like Microsoft Word, from your drive, from your photos on your Google Drive by URL, or from the camera if you are using the laptop. And we talked about using Google Docs as a hyper document. It has all the links. So imagine that, for example, you want to use this document so that includes all the links that you are going to use. So you just click here or insert a link, Control K, and for example, this website, code.org, the only website I know, coding, and you apply here. So once you click, or students or one of your colleagues clicks here, it goes directly to the website. And you can, for example, you have websites for coding, website to manage stress. It's just an example. And then you have another link and another link and another link. So a document can have or include all the links you want, and you can share it, as we said, with everybody. Ahmed, what's the question? Can you unmute yourself, Ahmed Tawfiq? And I don't get it.
يعني مستر عاطف بلس ان بتشوف ان كان ورك collaboratively.
Yes.
What else can what different features does it have that makes it different from Google from Microsoft Document?
It's web-based, Ahmed. You can log into Google Doc using any device, anywhere, anytime. You can send it to, for example, one of your students doesn't have a computer or a laptop. They can log in using their mobile phones. For example, you can log in a Google Doc even if you don't have Microsoft Word installed in your computer. It's web-based. It's real-time editing. For example, they edit and you can see what they are doing. They
and
can edit.
Most importantly, it's free.
Yes, absolutely free. Yes, absolutely free. And as you can see, again, you don't have to go to another tab or window to do something like photos. You can search photos here. And if you bear with me, I'll tell you what marvelous features it has. So let's carry on. So again, we talked about making a copy and forcing a copy. And it's really useful if you write how can you force a copy after you share the file. If you remember, after you share the file, you paste the file here, link here, and you change edit into copy. So users are prompted to make a copy of the file, as I showed you in the first part. Hurry up, it's loading again. We'll have to wait a couple of seconds for the file to load. If you notice, I always use the Google here. I don't use PowerPoint. Why? Can anybody answer? Until the file loads, can anybody answer why don't I use the Microsoft PowerPoint? Like the majority of presenters, they use Microsoft PowerPoint. Why do I use the Google?
Maybe you have unactivated version of Microsoft documentation.
Maybe, Ahmed. This is one creative answer. And again, the answer, when we were talking about Google Docs, it's very apparent or clear. You have everything in one app, so why not use it? And why bother yourself and use Microsoft PowerPoint and you open Chrome to search for pictures and you do this? So one app can do all. And one of these is Microsoft tools, Google tools. By the way, Microsoft has online version of Word. It's called Word Online, but it's uncomparable, completely uncomparable to Google Suite tools. So you cannot compare Google Docs and Microsoft Word. It's impossible. I'm talking about Microsoft Online Word. The online versions of Microsoft tools are, comparing to Google, are horrible. We finished, make a copy. And forcing students to make a copy by changing the link from edit after you share the link from edit to copy. Okay, did you know that you can use your voice in typing in Google Docs? Now it has become a popular tool in most of the word processor tools, that you can use your voice to type. Imagine that for some students who do not know how to type, for example, well, or do not know how to fast typing, they can use voice typing. They can use voice typing. It's a built-in feature inside Google Docs. You just have to allow Google Docs to use your microphone. So how can I get it? From tools, I click on voice typing and it's there. For example, let's see, from tools, voice typing, and click to speak. Hello, everyone. Hello. It's gonna take time.
Hello, Mr.
No, I'm just saying hello to Google Doc this time for those who just joined. So I'm trying the voice typing feature on Google Doc, and it's really handy to some extent. So of course, some mistakes happen, and you can edit them, for example. And students, maybe it's like a type of exercise that you can use with your students. Once they voice type, they need to add punctuation here. They need to add comma, they need to add like full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark, or whatever. So so it's here working. So once you activate voice typing tool, it prompts you to say, will you allow Google Docs to use your microphone? And of course, I'm on the laptop, and it works. Yes, it it could be. Ahmed, you are right. Yeah. You have like again, you have to vary the activities for your students. Students, of course, have different learning styles. Some students may prefer like to talk rather to write on a keyboard or on their mobile phone. But this feature cannot be allowed on smartphone. It's for desktop version. So they need to use a laptop or a computer. So again, from tools and then voice typing. Yes, Shaima, we are still in Google Docs, and we now talking about voice typing, how to allow voice typing in Google Docs from tool and then voice typing. Okay, next step is how to cite. Those who are like, and this is next, how to cite sources. Citing sources, like you write the references. So imagine that you are nowadays the students in Egypt are asked to write a project and using internet, and they have to write the references or they have to write their sources. Okay, with Google Docs, it's easy to write sources. Let me show you. There is a handy feature in Google Docs called, sorry, a handy feature in Google Docs called Explore. Google Docs, it's called Explore. Explore, it uses something called machine learning or AI, artificial intelligence. It can suggest you topics, articles, or photos, or like in Google Slides, some formats of your document. For example, how can you get Explore? And then how can you cite words? For example, from tools, and you click Explore. Or from here, the top, the bottom right, here is Explore. So from tools, Explore. Okay, and once you click Explore, it searches all the things on your document. So the document I have now, it has a line graph, it has the United Kingdom, like it's a keyword. This keywords, if I click more, I will see anxiety here. So this is automatically done. It searches all the keywords in the document, and it tells you, do you want to search anxiety? Okay, I search anxiety. So the first search is from Mayo Clinic. So for example, I say, I read the article, for example, if I click, I can open the article in a new tab. According to Mayo, where is the T? Mayo Clinic. And then I want this source and I write something. So I just click here, look, this citation marks. Once you click here, it cites the source. If you go down, you find here the citation. This Abu Ubaida would have loved it if he was here, but he's unlucky. So here is the citation. And one more thing, you can change those who are doing masters or academic. Ahmed Suleiman, the future master's student, you can change the citation style from like APA or Chicago or yes, from here, from this like snowman, they call it snowman, you click here and you can change the citation format. This is when you do like academic paper, use the some kinds of format like MLA, APA, or Chicago, and there is some. So you can change the format. If you click here, the citation will be on APA format, and then you complete, for example, what you want to write about your clinic. But the source is here. You can copy sources directly from here. You can get images. So you click here plus, we have images here, plus you will find the picture inserted automatically. And you can insert files or things from your Google Drive from here. This is all from the tool that is called Explore. It's an automatic tool that studies your document and suggests you topics or pictures, or even you can search. You can search, for example, uh, reasons of anxiety. So it's very handy if you have students now who are doing projects for the school. You can let them use Google Docs. Reasons for anxiety, and you have here the results, and you can just click on the result, write from, copy some parts from the results or paraphrase, and you can cite easily. So here is another citation. So because I click another citation from Mayo Clinic, you can have another source or whatever. Let's go back. Shaima, you can unmute yourself and ask. Ahmed, you have a question also? Ahmed and Shaima, can you unmute yourself and ask Shaima? Okay, go on, Shaima.
Hey, hello everyone. How are you?
Well, okay, alhamdulillah.
Okay. My question is, I don't know how you did citation in this second, because you first you checked tools and then you choose explore.
Yes.
Yes. How the site goes down to the page? You copy it?
No, automatically. Shaima, if you look here, look at the, can you see the quotation marks or citation marks? You just click.
Yes, one.
You just click, it goes automatically at the footnote. At the
okay.
It goes automatically. Let me show you. So
okay.
Here, I
Yes,
didn't
two.
copy anything. You can add whole text from this Explore tool. Is the the magic tool of Google tools.
Yes, I think that everything is made from tools. We have a voice and we have typing, we have Explore from tools.
Yes, you have to try Explore. It suggests you topics, for example. For example, you want to write about anxiety, you highlight anxiety and then you click Explore. It will suggest you some topics and you can copy whole passages just one click.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it highlights all the key words in the document.
Yeah.
Ahmed Tawfiq,
Okay.
Okay, Shaima, glad you asked. Ahmed Tawfiq, do you have a question?
My question is, My
Yes,
question is, can we change text into
text into
voice
voice.
format?
In Google, no. In Google Docs, no. Changing text to format, no. Until now, they haven't invented this feature. But you can text them on Twitter, Ahmed. It will come in handy.
Okay, thanks.
Good suggestion. Oh,
Yeah. Okay, Mister, I have an answer for that.
yeah.
Because you know some students have some students are disabled to read. So I think reading turns to voice is better.
Yes. Yes, there is a tool, but by Microsoft. I don't know you know it or not, Shaima.
Yes,
It's called,
immersive reader.
yes,
Immersive
yes.
reader, I think.
Thank you for
Yeah,
reminding. Yes, Shaima
it's
is right. Ahmed, it's called the immersive reader. Uh,
yes.
it can change any text into voice. For example, students who are dyslexic, it it helps them a
Yeah.
lot. You have to try it, Ahmed. It's called the immersive reader. Okay, let's carry on.
Okay.
So we talked about citation. Uh, Next, uh, how can I insert GIF or GIF, they call it. So GIFs are moving pictures. It's like uh, it's like a video, but in the shape of a picture. We usually use it like in WhatsApp or something like that. So it's good sometimes to engage students or your colleagues with a little animation. So how can I insert a GIF in Google Docs? First, you have to search for GIF using Google Images. Now you have to open a new tab and search images, search GIF images, and you have to copy the image address, not copy the pictures or download the picture. If you download the pictures or copy the pictures, it will not be a GIF on Google Doc. You have to copy the image address. And then you have to insert, let's delete this. So, for example, I have one here. This is the Google Keep. You can keep notes on it. I have a link here. I was preparing it. So I got a link of a GIF or GIF. So I click then insert image and then by URL. So again, insert image using URL and then you paste the link and you insert it. So if you can see, it's a moving or animation picture. Imagine that you can use this with your students. It will completely change the mode of like the assignment, homework, project, and you can do the same. You can teach them to insert GIF using Google Docs. So again, you search for the GIF you want, and then you copy the link of the GIF, not the copy the picture from copy the address. If you look here, copy image address, and then you insert image using URL, and you will see the GIF. Okay, next we just have one feature and then the wrap up. Uh, Next, how to edit images. Uh, Let's delete this and let's add an image from explore tool. It's bottom right. It suggests you, as I said, some articles or images here. No more anxiety and images. And 10 minutes to go. So images in Google Docs, I can do the same like Microsoft Word. Resize the image, cropping the image, add a border. So double click on the image and you can resize, make it bigger, smaller. You can move it. If you click Shift while resizing, it will be proportional. Like you want, like all the sides are the same. You can click Shift. You can crop the image, of course, from here. Yes, you can crop the image. You can add a border to the image from here. You choose the color. For example, this color. And you choose the weight of the border or whatever. You can move the picture wherever you want on the document. And what's handy that you can have the source or the link of this image from here. If you are doing a presentation, you can add the link of the image where you get it from or whatever. Another feature for images that you can shape the image, but this is the reshape the image. For example, you want the image on the shape of a heart or a triangle or an arrow, but this can be done only using Google Slides. This is about resizing the images. We have 7 minutes. I have some quick features to share. So imagine you are doing, for example, students are sending you paragraphs or writing pieces. Okay. One of the features I talked about, for example, this is a line graph, task 1 IELTS example. One of the things or handy features of Google Docs is the suggestion or commenting feature. So you can comment, you ask students to write on a Google Doc and they send you the link, for example. You can add a comment, you just highlight, I like this part, for example, or I want to comment, or I want to ask my students to elaborate on this, or maybe to summarize this first paragraph, or to write it in a certain way, or to say, wow, you've done great. So you just add a comment from here, this plus, it shows you add a comment. And I say, oh, wow, you did it well. For the first introductory paragraph in task 1 IELTS, you did it well. So you can comment and the students come and see your comments. Okay, what about if you want to correct their mistakes? Okay, you want to keep the original, and at the same time, if you are an editor, you can erase and write, okay? But the students will not be able to see what you've done. You want to correct, and at the same time they see what mistakes or the original text. So you can use the feature of suggesting. So from here, top as a video. No, no, Ahmed. It's no, just writing. Just writing. So let me finish. So from here, the top right, just below share, there is something called suggesting. If you click on suggesting, look what happens. For example, I think this part is wrong. So I want to delete this part. So see what happens. I want to delete. I just click backspace to delete. It won't delete it. It will cross it out. I want to add a part here. For example, 2B or not 2B, whatever. I want to add parts here at the ages of 24, 27. So all your suggestions appear in different colors. And if you want to delete a word or change it, if you click delete, it will cross it out. Students will know that this crossed out word shouldn't be here. And you, for example, you can write among. So see, this is the new word you added, and this is a crossed out word. This is from the feature which is called suggesting. So you edit, your edits become suggestions, and the students know the difference between the original text and the editing you've done. We have only 3 minutes. So one last tool, something that is you have to add. It's not there on Google Docs. You have to add it, and we can talk about it later. It's called SAS Writing Advisor. This is for those who do IELTS writing, those who do ESP, academic writing, who teach in universities, and maybe students. Uh, it let me highlight the text first. Highlight the text, and then open SAS Writing Advisor. It analyzes your text. It can suggest edits. This will come in handy for those who practice IELTS or TOEFL writing or any academic writing. Yes. Wordiness, prepositional phrases, passive voice, repeated words. Here, if I type this, nothing. It says, for example, repeated words. See the repeated words. You have 12 the, and you have 11 to. You have in 8 and so on, and it can show you, for example, the passive voice, the past tense, is it used or not here, and so on. Anyway, it shows you statistics about, look, it highlighted the passive voice, and it has lots of features. I don't have time to explain it. There is only 1 minute, so you can ask now questions. Anyway, we finished